Welcome to our Zoom reading of two comedic one-act plays by Anton Chekhov. I have been looking to direct these plays for several years now, and figured this was the perfect time to do them as we could all use a laugh. Just before we get started, I wanted to thank all of my talented cast for their hard work and dedication and eagerness to join in on this project. And a special thanks to Kim Gritman for doing all of the marketing and being my production stage manager. We had lots of fun putting this together, and I know you're going to have a lot of fun watching it. So, without further ado, it's time to check in with ourselves and check out Chekhov's The Proposal and the Bear. Enjoy the show.
My darling, whom do I see? Ivan Vasilievich. Oh, delighted. Well, this is a surprise, dearie. How are you?
I thank you, and pray, how are you?
Oh, we're getting on all right, thanks to your prayers, my angel, and all the rest of it. Oh, please sit down. It's not too bad, you know, to forget all your neighbors, darling. But, my dear, why this ceremoniousness? A swallowtail, gloves, and all the rest of it. Are you visiting, my dear precious?
No, I have only come to see you, honored Stepan Stepanovich.
Oh, then why the swallowtail, my charmer? As though you were paying calls on New Year's Day.
You see, this is how it is. I have come, honored Stepan Stepanovich, to trouble you with a request. I have more than once had the honor of asking for your assistance, and you have always, so to speak, but pardon me, I am agitated. I will have a drink of water.
Oh, he's come
Honored
to borrow money.
Stepan Stepanovich.
He's come to borrow money. I'm not going to give it to him. What is it, my beauty?
No, you see, Honor Stepanovich, I beg your pardon, Stepan Honorovich, I'm dreadfully agitated, as you see. In short, no one but you can assist me, though, of course, I have done nothing to deserve it, and have no right to reckon upon your assistance.
Oh, don't spin it out, dearie. Come to the point. Well?
Immediately, in a moment. The fact is, I have come to ask for the hand of your daughter, Natalia Stepanova.
Oh, you precious darling, Ivan Vasilievich. Oh, say it again. I can't believe my ears.
I have the honor to
Oh,
ask
my
you-
darling, I'm so delighted. And all the rest of it. I'm so glad, and so on and so on. Yes, indeed, and all that sort of thing. Oh, I've been hoping for it for ages. It's always been my wish. And I've always loved you, my angel, as this. You were my own son. Oh, God give you both love and good counsel, and all the rest of it. I've always wished for it. Oh, why am I standing here like a post? I am stupefied with joy, absolutely stupefied. Oh, from the bottom of my heart. I shall go call Natasha, and that sort of thing.
Honored Stepan Stepanovich, what do you think? May I hope that she will accept me?
A beauty like you, and she not accept you? I'll be bound she is as lovesick as a cat, and all the rest of it. Oh, in a minute.
I am cold. I'm trembling all over, as though I were in for an examination. The great thing is to make up one's mind. If one thinks about it for too long, hesitates, discusses it, waits for one's ideal or for real love, one will never get married. Whew. I am cold. Natalia Stepanova is an excellent manager, not bad looking, educated. What more do I want? But I'm beginning to have noises in my head. I'm so upset. And get married I must. To begin with, I am 35. It's a critical age, so to speak. And secondly, I need a regular, well-ordered life. I have valvular disease of the heart, continual palpitations. I am hasty and very easily upset. Now, for instance, my lips are quivering and my right eyelid is twitching, but my worst trouble is my sleep. No sooner have I got into bed and just begun to drop asleep that I have a shooting pain in my left side and a stabbing shoulder and in my head, and I leap up like a madman and I walk about a little and I lie down again, but no sooner do I drop off than there's this shooting pain in my shoulder and my side again, and the same thing 20 times over, and it repeats like this.
Well, so it's you! And Papa said a purchaser had come for the goods. How do you do, Ivan Vasilievich?
How do you do, honored Natalia Stepanova?
Excuse my apron and negligee, or we were shelling peas for drying. How have you not been to see us for so long? Will you sit down, have some lunch?
No, thank you. I've already lunched.
Won't you smoke? Here are the matches. It's a magnificent day, but yesterday it rained so hard the men did no work at all. How many haycocks have you got out? Only fancy I have been too eager and had the whole meadow mown, and now I'm sorry. I'm afraid the hay will rot. It would have been better to wait. But what's this? I do believe you have on your dress coat. That's something new. Are you going to a ball or what? By the way, you are looking nice. Why are you such a swell, really?
You see, honored Natalia Stepanova, the fact is, I have made up my mind to ask you to listen to me. Of course, you will be surprised and even angry, but it's horribly cold in here.
What is it?
Cold.
Well,
I'll try to be brief. You are aware, honored Natalia Stepanova, that from my earliest childhood, I had the honor of knowing your family, my late aunt and her husband, from whom, as you know, I inherited the estate, always entertained a profound respect for your papa and your late mama. The family of the Lomovs and the family of the Chubakovs have always been the most friendly and, one may say, intimate terms. Moreover, as you are aware, my land is in close proximity to yours. If you remember, my oxen meadows are bounded by your birch woods.
Excuse my interrupting you. You say my oxen meadows, but are they yours?
Yes, mine.
Well, what next? The oxen meadows are ours, not yours.
No. They are mine, honored Natalia Stepanova.
That's news to me. How did they come to be yours?
How did they come to be mine? I'm speaking of the oxen meadows that run like a wedge between your birch woods and the charred swamp.
Oh, quite so. Those are ours.
No, you are mistaken, honored Natalia Stepanova. They are mine.
Think what you are saying, Ivan Vasilievich. Have they been yours long?
What do you mean by long? As long as I can remember, they have always been ours.
Oh, well, you must excuse me.
There is documentary evidence for it, honored Natalia Stepanova. The oxen meadows were once a matter of dispute. That is true. But now everyone knows that they are mine. And there can be no dispute about it. Kindly consider, my aunt's grandmother gave over those meadows to the peasants of your father's grandfather for their use rent-free for an indefinite period in return for their firing bricks. Now, the peasants of your father's grandfather enjoyed the use of the meadows rent-free for some 40 years and grew used to looking upon them as their own. Afterwards, however, when the settlement came about after the emancipation...
It is not at all as you say. Both my grandfather and my great-grandfather considered their land reached to the charred swamp, so the oxen meadows were ours. I can't understand what there is to argue about. It's really annoying.
I will show you documents, Natalia Stepanova.
No, you are simply joking or trying to tease me. A nice sort of surprise. We have owned the land nearly 300 years, and all of a sudden we are told that the land is not ours. Excuse me, Ivan Vasilievich, but I positively cannot believe my ears. I don't care about the meadows. They're not more than 15 acres and worth no more than 200 rubles, but I positively cannot endure injustice. You may say what you like, but I cannot.
Listen to me, I implore you. The peasants of your father's grandfather, as I already had the honor to inform you, made bricks for my aunt's grandmother. My aunt's grandmother wishing to do something for them.
Grandfather, grandmother, aunt, I don't understand a word of it. The oxen meadows are ours, and that's all about it.
They are mine.
They are ours. If you go on arguing for 2 days, if you put on 15 dress coats, they are ours. once mine. You may take that as you please.
I don't care about the meadows, Natalia Stepanova. It's a matter of principle, you see. If you like, I will make you a present of the meadows.
I might make you a present of them. They are mine. Oh, this is very strange, Ivan Vasilievich, to say the least of it. Hitherto, we have looked upon you as a good neighbor, a friend. Last year, we lent you our threshing machine, and through that, we couldn't finish our threshing till November. And you treat us as if we were gypsies. Make me a present of my own land. That is not neighborly. To my thinking, it is positively impertinent, if you care to know.
According to you, I am a usurper, then. I've never snatched other people's lands, madam, and I will allow no one to accuse me of such a thing. The Oxen Meadows are mine.
It's not true. They are ours.
They are mine.
That's not true. I'll prove it. I'll send our mowers to mow the hay there today.
What?
My laborers will be there today.
And I will kick them right out.
Don't you dare!
The Oxen Meadows are mine. Do you understand me? Mine.
Don't shout, please. You can shout and choke with rage when you're at home if you like. But here I beg you to keep within bounds.
If it were not for these terrible, agonizing palpitations, madam, if it were not for the throbbing in my temples, I should speak to you very differently. The Oxen Meadows are mine.
Ours!
Mine.
Ours!
Mine.
What is it? What are you shouting about?
Papa, explain to this gentleman, please. To whom do the Oxen Meadows belong? To him or to us?
My chicken, the meadows are ours.
But upon my word, Stepan Stepanovich, how did they come to be yours? Huh? Do you at least be reasonable? My aunt's grandmother gave over the meadows for temporary gratuitous use to your grandfather's peasants. The peasants made use of the land for 40 years and got used to regarding it as their own. But when the settlement came through,
allow me, my
after
friend.
the event,
You forget that the peasants did not pay your grandmother rent and all the rest of it, just because the ownership of the land was in dispute, and so on and so on. And now every dog knows that they are ours. Yes.
No.
You can't have seen the map.
I will prove to you, sir, that they are mine.
You never will, my pet.
Yes, I will.
Why are
sir.
you shouting, my love? Oh, you'll prove nothing at all by shouting. I don't desire what is yours, and don't intend to give up what is mine. No. Why ever should I? If it comes to that, my dear, if you intend to wrangle over the meadows, I would rather give them to the peasants than to you. I would.
I don't understand it. What right have you to give away another man's property?
Allow me to decide for myself whether I have the right or no. I might say, young man, I am not accustomed to being spoke to in that tone and all the rest of it. I'm twice as old as you are, young man, and I beg you to speak to me without getting excited and all the rest of it.
Why? You simply take me for a fool and you're laughing at me. Clearly, you call my land yours and then you expect me to be cool about it and to speak to you properly? That's not the way good neighbors behave, Stepan Stepanovich. You're not a good neighbor, sir. You are a usurper.
What? What did you say?
Papa, send the men at once to mow the meadows.
What did you say, sir?
The Oxen Meadows are ours, and I won't give them up. I won't.
Oh, we'll see about that. I'll prove to you in court that they are mine.
To court? You can take it to court, sir, and all the rest of it. You can. I know you. You're only waiting for a chance to go to the loss, and so on and so on. A pettifogging character. All you and your family were fond of litigation. All of them.
I beg you not to insult my family. The Lomovs have all been honest men, and not one of them has ever been on his trial for embezzling money, like your uncle.
Well, you Lomovs have always been mad.
Every one of them.
Your grandfather was a dysbomaniac, and your younger aunt, Natasha Milanova, ran away with an architect, and so on.
And your mother was a hunchback. Oh, shooting pain in my side. Oh, the blood's rushed to my head. Holy saints. Water, please.
Your father was a gambler and a glutton.
There was no one like your aunt for talking scandal.
Oh, my left leg has gone numb. And you, sir, are an intriguer. Oh, my heart. Oh, it's no secret before the elections. There are flashes before my eyes. Where is my hat?
It's mean!
Where is
It's
my hat?
dishonest! It's disgusting!
And you yourself are a viperish, double-faced, mischief-making man. Yes, indeed.
Oh, there it is. Oh, my heart. Which way am I to go? Where's the door? Oh, I believe I'm dying. I'm dying. Oh, I've lost use of my leg.
And don't set foot within my door again.
Oh,
Take it into court! Take it into court! We
Damnation
shall
take
see!
him! Damnation take him! Oh,
What a wretch! I was one to believe in good neighbors after that.
blackguard, scarecrow.
It's a monster. Covers other people's land and then abuses them.
And that noodle that I saw has the face to make a proposal and all the rest of it. Just fancy a proposal.
A proposal?
Why, he came here on purpose to propose to you.
To propose? To me? What did you tell me so before?
And he got himself all in his dress coat on purpose. The sausage, oh, the shrimp.
To me? A proposal? Bring him back! Bring him back! Bring him back!
Bring whom back?
Haste! Make haste! Bring him back! Bring him back!
What is it? What is the matter? I do have the life of it. Oh, I shall shoot myself. I shall hang myself. That'll be the death of me. Yes.
Oh, no, I am dying! Bring him back!
So, directly, don't howl. Oh,
Bring him back! We've done! Bring him back!
he's coming, I tell you. Oh, what a task it is. Oh, Lord, be the father of a grown-up daughter. I shall cut my throat. I shall certainly cut my throat. We've abused the man, put him to shame, kicked him out, and it's all you're doing. You're doing.
Yours.
Oh, it's my fault, so that's it. Well, talk to him yourself.
fearful palpitations. Oh, my leg is numb. There's a stitch in my side.
Forgive us. We were too hasty, Ivan Vasilievich. I remember now. The Oxen Meadows really are yours.
Oh, my heart is throbbing frightfully. The meadows are mine.
Yes, they are yours. They are. Sit down. We were wrong.
I acted from principle. I do not value the land, but I do value the principle.
Just so, the principle. Let us talk of something else.
Especially as I have the proofs. My aunt's grandmother gave the peasants of your father's grandfather that land.
Enough about that. Where am I to begin? Shall you soon be going shooting?
Shooting. I expect to go grouse shooting, yes, after the harvest, honored Natalia Stepanova. Oh, did you hear? Only fancy, I had such a misfortune. My dog, Tracker, who I think you know, he's fallen lame.
Oh, what a pity. How did it happen?
Yeah, I don't know. He must have put his paw out of joint, or perhaps some other dog bit it. My very best dog, to say nothing of the money I'd spent on him. You know, I paid Mironov 125 rubles for that dog.
You gave too much, Ivan Vasilievich.
Well, in my mind, it was very cheap. He is a delightful dog.
The father gave 85 rubles for his Backer, and Backer is a much better dog than your Tracker.
Backer, a better dog than Tracker? What nonsense. Backer, a better dog than Tracker? No.
Of course he is better. It's true that Backer is young yet. He's hardly a full-grown dog, but for points and cleverness, even Volchanesky hasn't one to beat him.
Excuse me, Natalia Stepanova, but you forget that your Backer has a pug jaw, and a dog with a pug jaw is never any good for gripping.
A pug jaw? That's the first time I've ever heard so.
I assure you, the lower jaw is shorter than the upper.
Why, have you measured?
Yes, he's all right for coursing, no doubt, but for gripping, he'd hardly do.
In the first place, our backer is a pedigree dog, son of harness and chisel. But you can't even tell what breed your spotty piebald is. Then he is as old and ugly as a broken down horse.
He is old, but I wouldn't exchange him for half a dozen of your backers. How could I? Tracker is a dog. Your backer, well, there can be no question about it. Every huntsman has packs and packs of dogs like your backer. 25 rubles would be a good price for him.
There is a demon of contradictoriness in you today, Ivan Vasilievich. First, you make out that the medals are yours, and then that your tracker is a better dog than backer. I don't like a man to say what he does not think. You know perfectly well that our backer is worth 100 of your stupid trackers. Why then say the opposite?
Oh, I see, Natalia Stepanova. You think I'm blind or a fool. Do you understand that your backer has a pug jaw?
It's not true.
It is.
It's not true.
Why are you shouting, madam?
Why do you talk nonsense? This is revolting. It's time your tracker was shot. And you compare him to backer.
Excuse me, I cannot continue this argument. I have palpitations.
I have noticed that men argue most about hunting who know least about it.
Madam, I beg you to be silent, please. My heart is bursting. Please be silent.
I will not be silent till you own that backer is worth 100 of your trackers.
100 times worse. Plague take your backer. Oh, my temples. Oh, my eyes. Oh, my shoulder.
There's no need for plague to take your fool of a dog. He is as good as dead already.
Oh, be silent, please. My heart is bursting.
I
Be
won't
silent.
be silent.
What now?
Papa, tell me truly on your conscience, which is the better dog, our backer or his tracker?
Stepan Stepanovich, I implore you, tell me one thing only. Has your backer a pug jaw or no? Yes or no, sir?
And what if he has? It is of no consequence. And anyway, there's no better dog in the whole district, and the rest of it.
But my tracker is better. Isn't he? Honestly.
Don't excite yourself, my precious. Your tracker certainly has his good qualities. Yes, he is a well-bred dog, has good legs, is well set up, and all the rest of it. but the dog, if you care to know, my beauty, has two serious defects. He is old, and is snub-nosed.
Oh, no. Excuse me, sir. I have palpitations. Let's take the facts, shall we? If you kindly consider at Marushkin's, my tracker kept shoulder to shoulder with the Count's swinger, while your backer was a good half a mile behind.
Oh, yeah, yes, he was, yes, because the Count's huntsman gave him a crack with his whip.
And he deserved it. All the other dogs were after the fox, but your backer got hold of a sheep.
That's not true, darling. Oh, I am hot-tempered, and I beg you to drop this conversation. He lashed at him because everyone is jealous of another man's dog. Yes, they're all envious, and you're not free from that blame on that score either, sir. As soon as you notice, for instance, that someone's dog is better than your tracker, at once you begin with this and that and the rest of it. Oh, I remember it all.
I remember it too.
I remember it too. Oh, yeah, what do you remember?
Palpitations. Oh, my leg now has no feeling in it. I can't even move. I can't move my leg.
Palpitations! A fine sportsman. You ought to be lying on the stove squashing black beetles instead of hunting foxes. Palpitations!
Yes, you are a fine sportsman, really, with your palpitations. You ought to stay at home instead of jolting in the saddle. It wouldn't matter if you hunted, but you only ride out to wrangle and interfere with other men's dogs, and all the rest of it. Oh, I'm hot-tempered. Let us drop the subject. You are not a sportsman at all.
And you, sir, you're a sportsman? You only go out to the hunt to intrigue and to make up to the Count. Oh, my heart. Oh, you, sir, are an intriguer.
What? Me, an intriguer? Hold your tongue.
Intriguer.
Oh, milksop. Puppy.
Old rat. Jesuit.
Hold your tongue or I'll shoot you with a filthy gun like a partridge. noodle.
Everyone knows, oh, my heart, that your wife used to beat you. Oh, my leg. Oh, my forehead. Oh, my eyes. Oh, I shall drop.
And you go in terror of your housekeeper.
Oh, my heart. Oh, my heart has burst. Oh, I can feel it in my shoulder. Oh, what's become of my shoulder? Oh, I'm dying. Please, a doctor,
Puppy.
please.
Milksop, noodle. Oh God, I feel faint.
Sportsman, you don't even know how to sit on your horse. Papa, what's the matter with him? Papa! Look, Papa! I've been the silly bitch! He's dead!
Oh, I feel faint. I can't breathe. Give me air.
He's dead! I've been the silly bitch! Oh my God! A doctor!
Oh, what is it? What is it? What do you want?
He's dead!
Who's dead? Oh. He really is dead. Holy saints, water, a doctor, drink. No, he won't drink. So he is dead. Oh, and all the rest of it. I do have a life of it. Why don't I put a bullet through my brains? Why is it I haven't cut my throat yet? What am I waiting for? Give me a knife. Give me a pistol. Oh, I believe he's reviving. Oh, quick, have a drink of water. That's right.
Flashes. Dizziness. Where am I?
Oh, you better make haste and get married and go to the devil then. She consents. She accepts you. And all the rest of it. Oh, I give you my blessing. And so on. Only leave me in peace.
What? Who?
She accepts you. Well, kiss each other and then be damned with you.
He's alive! Yes, I accept!
Kiss!
Well, delighted. Excuse me, madam. What's the point? Oh, yes, I understand. Palpitations, dizziness. I am happy, Natalia Stepanova. Oh, but my leg is numb.
I too am happy.
Oh, what a load off my heart. Off.
But still, you must admit now that Tracker is not as good a dog as Backer.
Oh, he is better.
He is worse.
Well, here's the beginning of a family happiness. Champagne! Oh, yes.
He is better.
He is not! He is not!
Champagne!
It's not right, madam. You're simply killing yourself. The cook and the housemaid have gone to the wood to pick strawberries. Every breathing thing rejoices. The very cat, even she knows how to enjoy herself and walks about the yard catching birds. Well, you sit all day indoors as though you were in a nunnery and have no pleasure in anything. Yes, indeed. If you come to think of it, it's nearly a year since you've been out of the house.
And I shall never go out. Why should I? My life is over. He lies in his grave. I have buried myself within 4 walls. We are both dead.
Well, there it is. I don't like to hear it. Nikolai Mikhailovich is dead. So it had to be. It is God's will. The kingdom of heaven be his. You have grieved, and that's enough. You must know when to stop. You can't weep and wear mourning all your life. You have forgotten all of your neighbors. You don't go out yourself or receive visitors. We live like spiders, if I may say so. We don't see the light of day. The mice have eaten my livery. It's not as though you had no nice people about you. The district is full of gentry. There's a regiment at Rybolov. The officers are perfect sugar plums. A sight for sore eyes. And in the camp, there's a ball every Friday, and the band plays almost every day. Madam, my dear, you are young and lovely, blooming like a rose. You have only to live and enjoy yourself. Beauty won't last all your life, you know. In another 10 years, you may want to be as gay as a peacock and dazzle all the officers. But then it will be too late.
I beg you never to speak like that to me. You know that ever since Nikolai Mikhailich died, life has lost all value for me. It appears to you that I am alive, but it is only an appearance. I have taken a vow not to put off this morning, nor to look upon the world outside as long as I live. Do you hear? May his shade see how I love him. Yes, I know it was no secret to you. He was often unjust to me, cruel and even unfaithful. But I will be true to the grave, and I will show him how I can love. Yonder, on the other side of the grave, he will see me just the same as I was before his death.
Instead of talking like that, you had better go for a walk in the garden, or order Toby or Giant to be put into the carriage and go to visit your neighbors. Madam, my dear, what is it? Christ be with you.
He was so fond of Toby. He always used to drive him when he went to the Korchagins or the Vlasovs. How wonderfully he drove. What grace there was in his figure when he tugged at the reins with all his might. Do you remember? Toby, Toby, tell them to give him an extra gallon of oats today.
Yes, madam.
Who is that? Say that I see no one.
Madam, there's someone asking for you. He wants to see you.
Why didn't you tell him that since my husband's death, I see no one?
I did, but he won't listen. He says it's on very urgent business.
I see nobody.
I told him so. He's a regular devil. He swears and just shoves himself into the room. He's in the dining room now.
Oh, very well. Show him in. How rude. How wearisome these people are. What do they want of me? Why should they disturb my peace? It seems I shall really have to go into a nunnery. Yes, a nunnery.
Blockhead, you are too fond of talking. Ass. Madam, I have the honor to introduce myself. Grigory Stepanich Smirnov, landowner and retired lieutenant of artillery. I am compelled to trouble you about a very important matter.
What can I do for you?
Your late husband, whom I had the honor of knowing, owed me 1,200 rubles on 2 bills. As I have tomorrow to pay my interest to the land bank, I'm obliged to ask you to repay me the sum today.
1,200? And what did my husband owe you that money for?
He bought oats from me.
Don't forget, Luca, to tell them to give Toby an extra gallon of oats. If Nikolai Mikhailich owed you money, of course I will pay you, but you must please excuse me. I haven't the cash in hand today. My steward will be coming back from the town the day after tomorrow, and I will tell him to pay you what is owing. But till then I cannot do what you want. Besides, it is exactly 7 months today since my husband died, and I am in such a state of mind I don't feel equal to attending to money matters.
And I am in such a state of mind that if I don't pay my interest tomorrow, I shall have to put a bullet through my brains. They'll sell up my estate.
The day after tomorrow, you shall have your money.
I want the money, not the day after tomorrow, but today.
Excuse me, I cannot pay you today.
And I can't wait till the day after tomorrow.
What am I to do if I haven't the money?
Then you can't pay it?
I cannot.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Final? Positively?
Positively.
Very much obliged to you. I'll make a note of it. Oh, am I expected to keep my cool? I met the excise officer on the road just now, and he asked me, well, why are you always so angry, Gregory Sponich? Upon my soul, how can I help being angry? I'm in deadly need of money. I said almost before daylight yesterday morning. I went round to all who owed me money, and not one has paid me. I'm as tired as a dog. Goodness knows, I spent the night in a wretched pothouse beside a barrel of vodka. At last I get here, over 50 miles from home, hoping to be paid my money, and all I'm offered is a state of mind. How am I to keep my temper?
I believe I have told you distinctly that when my steward comes back from the town, you will be paid.
I have come to see you, and not your steward. What the devil, excuse the expression, do I want with your steward?
Excuse me, sir. I am not accustomed to such strange expressions and such a tone. I will not listen to you.
Oh, upon my soul, a state of mind. 7 months since her husband died. But am I to pay my interest or not? I ask you, am I to pay my interest or not? To be sure, her husband is dead, and you are in a state of mind, and all sorts of nonsense. Your steward has gone off somewhere, the devil take him. But what am I to do? Fly away from my creditors in a balloon, or what? Or run and smash my skull against the wall? Oh... I went to Khrushchev, not at home. Urosevich was in hiding, and with Kuritsin, I had an awful row, nearly threw him out a window. Oh, Mazatov had a bilious attack, and this one has a state of mind. Oh, not one of the wretches has paid me, and all because I have been too soft on them. Because I'm a noodle. A rag, an old woman. Huh. I've been too gentle with them. But wait a bit. I'll show you what I can do. I won't let them make a fool of me. Damnation take it. I'll stay and stick on here till she does pay. Oh, how cross I feel today. I'm in such a rage. I'm twitching all over. Oh, I can hardly breathe. Whew. Hang it, I feel positively sick. Hey there.
What is it?
Give me some vodka or water. Yes. What logic. A man is in deadly need of money, nothing left but to hang himself, and she won't pay because, if you please, she's not equal to attending to money matters. Typical petticoat logic. That's why I never like and never have liked talking to women. I'd rather sit on a barrel of gunpowder than talk to a woman. Chicken flesh all over. A feminine creature has put me in such a rage. I have only to see a poetic being like that in a distance, and oh, my legs begin twitching with fury. I feel like shouting, help!
My lady is unwell and sees no one.
Be off. Unwell and sees no one. Very good. You needn't. I'll stay on, and I'll sit here until you do pay me. If you are ill a week, I'll stay here a week. If you're ill a year, I'll stay for a year. I'll get my own back, good woman. You won't touch me with your mourning and your dimples. Oh, we all know about those dimples. Simeon, take the horses out. We shan't be leaving just directly. I'm staying here. Tell them at the stable to give the horses a feed of oats. You've left the left trace horse. Get its legs into the reins again, you brute. It's all right. I'll give you it's all right. Oh, it's a bad lookout. Heat is insufferable. No one will pay. I had a bad night, and now this mourning female with her state of mind. My head aches. Shall I have some vodka? Perhaps I will. Hey there!
What is it?
Bring me more vodka. Ugh. I must say, I'm a nice sight. Covered with dust, muddy boots, unwashed, straws in my waistcoat. Lady thought I was a highwayman, I expect. It's not quite polite to come into a drawing room looking like this, but there it is. Doesn't matter. I'm not a visitor. I'm a creditor. And there is no regulation dress for a creditor.
You take liberties, sir.
What?
Nothing. I only...
To whom are you speaking? Shut up!
Well, there's an infliction. It's an ill wind brought him.
Oh, furious I am. I feel like I should like to grind the whole world into powder. Oh, I feel positively sick. Hey there!
Sir, in my solitude I have long been unused to the human voice, and cannot endure shouting. I beg you most earnestly not to disturb my peace.
Pay me my money, and I will go.
I've told you plainly in your native tongue, I have no money in hand at the moment. Wait till the day after tomorrow.
I, too, had the honor of telling you in your native tongue that I need the money not the day after tomorrow, but today. If you don't pay me today, I shall have to hang myself tomorrow.
But what am I to do if I have no money? How strange it is.
So you won't pay me at once? You won't?
I can't.
In that case, I shall stop here, and I shall go on staying here until I get it. You will pay me the day after tomorrow? Very good. I'll just sit here till the day after tomorrow. I shall sit here like this. I ask you, am I obliged to pay my interest tomorrow or not? Or do you think I am joking?
Sir, I beg you not to shout. This is not a stable.
I'm not asking about a stable. I'm asking, have I got to pay my interest tomorrow or not?
You don't know how to behave in the society of ladies.
Yes, I do know how to behave in the society of ladies.
No, you don't. You are a coarse, ill-bred man. Decent people don't speak like that to ladies.
Oh, that's curious. How would you like me to speak to you? In French or what? Oh, madame, je vous prie. How happy I am that you are not paying me my money. Pardon me if I haven't troubled you. Oh, what a lovely day it is. And how that morning suits you.
That's rude and not clever.
Rude and not clever. I don't know how to behave in the society of ladies. Madam, I have seen more women than you have sparrows. I have fought 3 duels over women. I have thrown over 12 women. 9 have thrown me over. Yes. There was a time when I played the fool, when I was all sentiment and honey, did the polite and was all bowing and scraping. I loved and suffered, sighed at the moon, was all thrills and raptures. I loved passionately, frantically, in all sorts of ways. Confound me. Chattered like a magpie about the rights of women. Spent half my fortune on the tender passion. But now, no, thank you. You won't get round me now. I've had enough. Black eyes, eyes full of passion, crimson lips, dimples, moonlight whisperings, timid breathing. I would not give a brass farthing for all that, madam. Present company accepted, of course. All women, young and old, are affected, mincing, gossiping, spiteful, liars to the marrow of their bones, trivial, petty, pitiless. Their logic is most revolting, and as for this department, oh, excuse me for my candor, but any pigeon can give points to any philosopher petticoats. Oh, one looks at some poetical creature, all in muslin, an ethereal being, a goddess, a million raptures, but one peeps into her soul, and she is the most commonplace crocodile. Oh, damnation, but what? This most revolting thing is that this crocodile, for some reason, imagines that her monopoly, her privilege, is the tender passion. But damnation take me, you may hang me on a nail upside downwards if a woman has ever been capable of loving anyone but a lapdog. In love, all she can do is whine and whimper, while a man suffers and makes sacrifices. All her love expresses herself in trailing her skirts and trying to keep a tight hold on him. You have the misfortune to be a woman, and so you know a woman's nature from yourself. Tell me, honestly, have you ever in your life seen a woman who was sincere, true, and constant? You haven't? None but old women and frights are true and constant. It's easier to find a cat with horns or a white snipe than a constant woman.
Allow me to ask then, who is true and constant in love according to you? Not man, surely.
Yes, man.
Man, man, true and constant in love. Oh, that's something new, I must say. What right have you to say such a thing, men true and constant? If it comes to that, I'll tell you that of all the men that I know, or have ever known, the best was my late husband. I loved him passionately with all of my being, as none but a young, spiritual-minded woman can love. I gave him my youth, my life, my happiness, my fortune. He was the breath of my being, the idol I worshipped like a heathen. And that, the best of men, deceived me in the most shameless fashion at every step. After his death, I found in his table a drawer full of love letters, and when he was alive, it is dreadful to remember, he left me alone for weeks at a time. Before my very eyes, he made love to other women and deceived me, squandered my money, mocked at my feelings. And in spite of all that, I loved him and was faithful to him. What is more, I am still true and faithful to him. I have buried myself within 4 walls forever, and I will not cast aside this mourning as long as I live.
Mourning? I don't know what you take me for. As though I don't know why you masquerade around in black and shut yourself up within 4 walls. I should think so. It's so mysterious, so romantic. Oh, if some young ensign or unfledged poet passes your estate, he would look up at the windows and think, here lives the mysterious Tamara, for whom love for her husband has shut herself up within 4 walls. Oh, I know all such tricks.
What? How dare you say such things to me?
You have buried yourself alive, but you have not forgotten to powder your face.
How dare you speak to me like that?
Don't shout at me, please. I'm not your steward. Allow me to call things by their real names. I am not a woman. I'm accustomed to saying what I think plainly. So don't shout, please.
I am not shouting. It's you who shout. Kindly let me alone.
Pay me my money and I will go away.
I won't give you the money.
Yes, you will give me the money.
Just to spite you, I won't give you a farthing. You may as well leave me in peace.
I haven't the pleasure of being married or engaged to you, so please do not make a scene. I don't like it.
You're sitting down?
I am.
I beg you to go away.
Give me my money. Ow! How furious I feel.
I don't care to talk to insolent people. Be so good as to take yourself off. You won't go? You won't?
No.
No?
No.
Very good, then. Luca, remove this gentleman.
Sir, kindly go when you are told. It's no use staying here.
Hold your tongue! To whom are you speaking? I'll make mincemeat out of you!
Holy saints! Oh, I feel ill. I feel ill. I can't breathe.
Where's Dasha? Dasha! Dasha! Palacia! Dasha!
Ugh. They all gone to pick strawberries. There's no one in the house. I feel ill. Water.
Kindly take yourself off.
Please, be more polite.
You are a bore, a coarse bear, a bully, a monster.
What? What did you say?
I said that you were a bear, a monster.
Excuse me, what right have you to insult me?
Yes, I am insulting you. What of it? Do you suppose I am afraid of you?
And do you think that because you are a poetical creature that you have a right to insult people with impunity? Yes? I challenge you.
Saints and holy martyrs. Water.
Pistols.
If you have got strong fists and can bellow like a bull, do you think I am afraid of you, eh? You bully!
I challenge you. I allow no one to insult me, and it's nothing to me that you are a woman, weak creature.
Bear! Bear!
It's time
Bear!
to ban a prejudice that only men must pay for an insult. If there is to be equality, let it be equality. Damn it all, I challenge you.
You want a duel? By all means.
This minute.
This minute. My husband had pistols. I'll fetch them at once. What pleasure I shall have in putting a bullet through your brazen head. Damnation take you.
I'll shoot her like a chicken. I'm not a boy. I'm not a sentimental puppy. Feminine frailty means nothing to me.
My good gentlemen, for mercy's sake, have pity on me. Go away. You frightened me to death, and now you're going to fight?
Fight a duel. That really is equality. Emancipation. That does make the sexes equal. I'll shoot her on principle. Oh. But what a woman. Oh, damnation take you. Put a bullet through your brazen head. What a woman. Oh, her cheeks were flushed, her eyes sparkled. She accepted the challenge. Honor bright, I've never seen a woman like her in my life. Whew.
Sir, kindly go away. I'll remember you in my prayers.
She is something like a woman. I like that. A real woman, not a mush of sentiment, but flame, gunpowder, fireworks. Oh, I should be sorry to kill her.
My good sir, go away.
I like her. I really do. Though she has dimples in her cheeks. I like her. I would forgive her debt even. And whew, all my anger is gone. Wonderful woman.
Here they are, the pistols. But before we begin the duel, kindly show me how to fire. I've never handled a pistol in my life.
The Lord save us and have mercy upon us. I'll go and look for the gardener and the coachman. What brought this trouble on us?
You see, there are several sorts of pistols. There are the special dueling pistols, the Mortimer pattern with capsules, but yours are the Smith& Wesson make triple action with extractor. They're fine pistols. They're worth at least 90 rubles the brace. You have to hold the revolver like this. What eyes. Eyes. Ravishing woman.
That right.
Yes, that's it. And then you raise the cock, take aim like this, throw your head back a little, stretch out your arm full length. That's it. Then with this finger, press on that little thing. That's all. But the chief rule is not to get excited and take aim slowly. Try not to let your hand shake.
Very well. It's not convenient to fight indoors. Let us go into the garden.
Let us, but only I warn you beforehand, I shall fire into the air.
That's the last straw. Why?
Because that's my affair.
You're afraid, aren't you? No, sir, no wriggling. Kindly follow me. I shall not be satisfied till I have put a bullet through your head, that head that's been so hateful to me. Are you afraid?
Yes, I am.
That's a lie. Why won't you fight?
Because I like you.
He likes me. He dares to say that he likes me. You can go.
I say, are you still angry? I too am devilish angry, but you know, how shall I put it? The fact is, you see, it's something like this. To put it plainly, well, it's not my fault that I like you. Damn nation, I like you. Do you understand? I almost in love.
Go away. I hate you.
Good God, what a woman. I have never seen anyone like her. I'm lost. I'm done for. I'm caught like a mouse in a trap.
Go away or I'll fire.
Fire away. You can't imagine what joy it would be to die in the sight of those wonderful eyes. To be shot by a revolver held by that little velvety hand. Oh, I've gone crazy. Oh, think and decide at once, for if I go away from here, we shall never meet again. Decide. I come of a good family. I am a gentleman. I've 10,000 rubles a year. I can put a bullet through a halfpenny tossed in the air. I've got first-rate horses. Will you be my wife?
A duel. Let us fight.
Oh, I've gone crazy. I can't understand. Oh, there. Water.
I challenge you.
Oh, I've gone crazy. I'm in love like a boy, like a fool. I love you. I love you as I've never loved before. I've thrown over 12 women. 9 have thrown over me, but I have never loved one of them as much as I love you. I'm getting maudlin. I'm limp all over. I'm mush here. I am on my knees like a fool and offering you my hand. It's a shame, a disgrace. I have not been in love for 5 years. I vowed I wouldn't, and here I am, completely bowled over. I offer you my hand. Yes or no? Won't you have it? Very well. You needn't.
Stay.
Well,
Nothing. Go. But stay. Though, no. Go, go. I hate you. Oh, not. Don't go away. Oh, if you knew how angry I am. My fingers are numb from that horrid thing. Why are you standing there? Go away.
goodbye.
Yes, yes, go away. Where are you going? Stay. You can go, though. Oh, how angry I feel. Don't come near me. Don't come near me.
Oh, how angry I am with myself. I am in love like a schoolboy. I've been on my knees. Makes me feel cold all over. I love you. As though I wanted to fall in love with you. Tomorrow I have to pay my interest. The haymaking has begun. And now you are on top of it all. I shall never forgive myself for this.
Go away. Take your arms away. I hate you. I challenge you.
Holy saints!
Luca, tell them in the stable not to give Toby any oats today.